Hi, my name is Suzanne Latta, the Education Materials Coordinator at Healthmark Industry, and today we're going to do the now swab test. This is going to check for gram-negative bacteria in the elevator mechanism of the duodenoscope. So the now swab test will consist of the incubator, the fluorometer, reagent A, prepackaged water vials, tweezers, the swabs, pipettes, cuvettes, Ziploc bags, and the cuvette holder. So you want to begin with wearing clean gloves because this is a clean procedure. So now we're going to take our water vial, empty it into the Ziploc bag. Then take your pipette, draw up 0.5 mLs of water. Then you're going to empty that 0.5 mLs of water into the cuvette. So now we're going to take our swab. We're going to take the prepackaged water. We're going to moisten the tip, and we're going to swab around the elevator in 3 different positions. First, we're going to do it in fully lowered. You're going to go right in and just swab around it. Next, you're going to go at a 45-degree angle, swab underneath and around. Next is going to be fully raised. Swab right in there. Now that we have taken our swabs from the elevator mechanism, we're going to place the swab into the cuvette. And at the break point on the swab, I'm going to break it off. Put the lid back on, and you're going to mix gently. So we're going to take the cuvette with the swab tip in it, place it into the incubator, let it incubate for 12 hours, for a minimum of 12 hours, at 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, now that the incubation period has passed, take the cuvette out of the incubator, place it into the cuvette holder. You have 2 ways of cooling the cuvette down, either by room temperature or by refrigeration. So by room temperature, keep it in the cuvette holder. Set your timer for 1 hour to let it cool down. The other option for refrigeration, take it out of the incubator, place it in the cuvette holder. Immediately place into the refrigerator for 15 minutes and keep it in there for exactly 15 minutes. Remove it and proceed to the next steps. Now that the cuvette is cooled down, we're going to go ahead and turn on the fluorometer. I'm going to grab my tweezers and I'm going to remove the swab from the cuvette. I'm going to take the swab and I'm going to swipe the swab against the lip of the cuvette, and I'm going to dispose of it as a biohazard. So next we're going to take the reagent A. We're going to add 2 full drops to the cuvette. When adding the drops in, you want to make sure that you have the bottle at a certain angle to make sure you're getting those 2 full drops into the cuvette. Close it back up. Place this back into the refrigerator and gently invert this 4 times to make sure that you're mixing well with the solution. And then you're going to place it into the fluorometer. Now take your cuvette and you're going to place it in the fluorometer. Make sure that you're holding the cuvette at the very top and not on the actual cuvette. Make sure that the pointy side is facing left and place it into the fluorometer, lining it up with the black line in the holder. Close the cap, press on measure, press on blank. Now it's going to start measuring. Give it a few seconds. Then press on measure. And then wait for a reading at 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, the fluorometer will take a reading. The value displayed before 10 minutes is disregarded. Please note that the timer on the fluorometer will keep running, but the reading displayed is taken exactly at the 10-minute mark. Now that you have your reading, you can go back to the IFU and you can read the interpretation of results and the contraindication of test results. A numerical value between 300 and 400 likely indicates the presence of gram-negative bacteria. Reprocess the endoscope, retest, ensuring that sufficient time has occurred for cooling according to the IFU. A numerical value greater than 400 strongly indicates the presence of gram-negative bacteria. So in this case, you may want to involve risk management and infection control.